2, 1. Boys and girls, it's time! With a record of helping over 1,000 students in math, Coach Seifel's here. So let's get ready to rumble!
Yes! What's up, everybody? What's up? All right. Let's say hi to some people over here. What's up? I saw Naufal Waffle was one of the first people to come in. Hello. Nice to meet ya. I see a few more people over here. Say hi, everybody. If you can hear me, say hi. All right. Very nice. Hi to everybody. We have about 135 people of you here. Wow. That's a lot less than what I usually have. Okay. So good for you, those of you who are here. Very, very great, because you all are gonna improve a lot. Okay, so let's get started today, right? Okay, I see some people. Farah, Shifa, hello, hi Shakira. Put your names down. Put your names down so that I know, or else I will be saying your parents' names. Hi Reese. Hey, what's up? Reese is over there. Yeah, what's up? Dani, hello. Hi. Okay, cool. Hi, Isaac. All right. Okay. Guys, please do not talk about anything else that's irrelevant, okay? If it's about your sister's birthday or whatever, don't put it in, okay? Please focus on the topic at hand. Okay, today I shall reiterate what I said last week, because there were still people who were breaking the rules last week. Okay, so I don't want to see any comments about anything else outside of the math stuff, okay? So I'm going to reiterate right now. I'm going to put up a screen for you. Whiteboard over here. Okay, so number one, right? Okay, please do not talk about, I put here, do not talk about anything other than the math, okay? Do you agree, guys? Do not talk about anything other than the math. I don't want to hear people saying things like this comment if you want. I don't know. People like us to do this kind of thing. Okay, it's a bit strange. Okay, number two, do not spam. Please do not repeat your comment over and over again. I see your comments, every single one of them. If I'm not entertaining your comments, it's for a reason, okay? Because I'm doing the math, okay? And it's not relevant, okay? Number three, okay, please do not post any GIFs. No spam. I put here, no spam. Okay, do not post any GIFs or photos. I repeat, do not post any GIFs or photos. Let's focus on the math. Okay, these are the things. Okay, I don't want to hear anything about anything else. Okay, and if you break these rules, all right, okay, I will definitely ban you. So you won't be able to see, you won't be able to comment or anything, that kind of thing. All right. Are we clear about this, guys? Are we clear? If you are clear, can you please type in clear? Okay. Thank you. Let's agree on this. Make sure that we all are on the same page. Then we can have a great class together. Someone said I got a mustache. Yes. Because the, Hari Raya Aidil Adha is coming, and I'm doing the korban, right? So the sacrifice, right? So I'm not allowed to basically shave at all. So this is only like after 4 days. Can you believe it? After 4 days. It's crazy. All right. So guys, let us begin. Today we are going to go through a few topics all at once. Okay. I don't know whether we can finish it. If we cannot finish it, we shall go through maybe 1 or 2 topics later on. But I suspect we should be able to finish at least a minimum of 2 topics. Okay, a minimum of 2 topics. Alrighty, let's begin. So, oh wow, 154 of you here. Okay, so I saw some comments just now at the start also who mentioned something like my prelims are coming or my prelims are already done, right? So I hope that those of you who are done, you most probably had a tough time. Most prelim papers are difficult, okay? If it's not, then that's great for you as well. Okay, so let's begin today. I'm gonna bring out my file. Let me share with you my screen. New share. I'm gonna share with you my screen right here. All right, so this is the one. Back to basics. We're gonna go through area of triangle today. Yeah, the very first thing we're gonna go through is area of triangle. Can we use a calculator? The answer is it depends, okay? It depends. Now, I'm gonna start with area of triangle, which is the most simplest thing ever, right? In terms of, wait, let me just draw this out first. Where's my drawing tool? Okay, that's the one, shape. Okay, let's say I draw a triangle, guys. Let's see over here, I draw a triangle, okay? Okay, that was a very nice triangle. Now, what is the area of a triangle? Let's start with this first, okay? Let us put in, can you put into the chat, what is the area of a triangle formula? Okay, area of triangle formula. Can someone please tell me what's the area of triangle formula? Okay, let me pause for a while. There is a bit of a lag, so I will only see your comments like after 10 seconds. Okay, Nur Electra says half times length times height. Azrian says half times base times height. Half times base times height, it seems to be the one that we always learn, right? So, correct. So, half times base times height is correct. Very good. Okay. So, since you got it right, you know what time it is. You know what time it is. What? We're going to play this song for you.
That was easy.
That was easy. That's right. That's easy. Okay, so now let's go through. So half times base times height is very simple, right, guys? Very, very simple. The only thing that becomes a bit more challenging is when the triangle is not a standard triangle. So, for example, if the triangle is a bit of like a Senget triangle, Senget like a lopsided triangle. How do I draw this even? There's no such triangle in this particular thing. Later when we see, I'll let you know, okay? But basically, if it's like a bit Senget like that, then how do you find the height, right? The base is quite obvious, but where is the height? So some triangles can be as Senget as this, like that. Right? So how do you know which is the base, which is the height? So these are what we're going to go through today. Before we start, I forgot to tell you guys, can you please do me a favor, guys? Please like this video and please share press the share button. It doesn't cost you a single cent. Just press the share button and then press OK, and that's it. I hope to get to reach out to a lot more students. Thank you so much in advance to all of you who have been supporting this. Okay, let's carry on. Let's start with area of triangle equals to half times base times height. Okay, so the key here is very simple. You need to recognize which is the base and which is the height of the triangle, right? Very simple. Which is the base and which is the height of the triangle. Okay, so in the figure below, ABCD is a rectangle of length 12. Okay, so the moment you read these questions, right, guys, okay, if you have a highlighter, you can use a highlighter, okay? So the length is 12 cm, right? If you don't have a highlighter, you can use like a pen or pencil, right, to basically write it down in your, what's that called? In your paper itself, right? Now, E and F are points on AB and BC. So let's take a look. Where's E and F? Okay, E is here, F is here, and it lies on the points AB. So AB is this line over here, right? And F lies on the line BC. Now, when I'm doing this, right, guys, when I'm reading the question, and I know that a lot of you don't even read the question, right? Okay, that's a big problem, because when you don't read the question, there might be some mistakes that you might make, or you might miss some very, very important information inside the question. Okay, so let's read only. Okay, such that AE is equal to 4. All right, so we got that AE equals to 4 and FC equals to 6. Okay, no problem. Find the area of the shaded triangle CEF. Okay, so the shaded triangle CEF is this one, the one that is in black. Can you see? Right, it's the black one. So, can you try the question, guys? Some of you I think got the answer already, very fast. Okay, I haven't even asked to do, you all do it. Never mind, it's okay. So a lot of you got the answer. The answer was, okay, I haven't checked the answer yet. Hold on, let me check the answer sheet. Very good. Yes, a lot of you got the answer so fast. 24 square centimeters. Wow, you all I haven't tell yet do already, huh? Okay, never mind. I love the enthusiasm. All right, very good.
That was easy.
Okay, so awesome. All of you got the answer. So just a quick recap for those of you who don't remember how to do this. Okay, let me ask you a question. Which is the base? Okay, is it CF, is it CE, or is it EF? Which is the base? Yes, correct. So the base, you take it as CF, right? Basically, the base must be something that lies on a straight line. That would make your life a lot easier. So if I were to redraw this, right, guys? Okay, let me show you what I mean. If I were to redraw this, it will look something like this, roughly. Okay. Hold on, use the wrong marker. Okay, this is so big. It's too big. Wow, actually this tool is amazing. Okay, something like that, right? So the base would be 6 centimeters. Now, the reason why I'm highlighting this is because I want to let you all know how to find the height. Now, remember, the height must be perpendicular. Can you all write the word perpendicular in the comments box? The height must be perpendicular. Huh? What is perpendicular? That's the next question, right? What is perpendicular? Anyone can tell me what's the definition or what's the meaning of perpendicular? What's the meaning of perpendicular? Okay, good. So you all wrote down a perpendicular. So what is the meaning of perpendicular? Welcome to all those who are brand new. I saw it's like now up to 184 people while we're waiting. And we are going through triangles today with volume as well as circles. Yeah, circles. Okay, so let's take a look. When the two lines touch each other, attached, 90 degrees. Yes, that's the word that I was looking for. 90 degrees. So it must be 90 degrees to, can you all do your hand like that? Like an Ultraman, right? 90 degrees to the line that is the base. So you see, right, guys, the height, yeah, will be 90 degrees like that. Okay, this line is not really 90 degrees, but you can tell roughly that, okay, let's say 90 degrees. Alamak, this is not a good place to put it. Okay, another way to put it is like that. Let me show you. I draw a dotted line here. Okay, the apex is the top of the triangle. Okay, draw a 90-degree line, right? So this part is the height, no, guys. Right, the height is what? So let's take a look. From here to here, what's the height? From here to here is 12, right? So 12 minus 4, so that would be 8 cm. So the height would be 8 cm. So what's the area? The area of the triangle will be half times base times height, right? So half times 6 times 8, which is 24 square centimeters. Okay, I know a lot of you already know this, but I just want to make sure that you understand what's the meaning of perpendicular height. Okay, very good. So let's move on to the next question, everybody. Good job. Okay, now that you understand, please try question number 2. Let me give you just 1 minute, okay? Since you're all very fast on this. Timer. 1 minute starts now, guys. Let's go. Isaac, you said perpendicular doesn't always mean 90 degrees. Perpendicular means 90 degrees, okay? It's always 90 degrees. Wow, so fast. Adrian got answer already. So Adrian says 540. Why is there a degrees? At least 270 degrees. They asked for area, guys. Area. 60 degrees. Why are y'all giving me degrees? Hello, peoples. This is area. Area. Yes. Square centimeters. Or y'all should call it cm squared. square centimeters. Yeah? Yes, square centimeters. Okay, good. So I got a few answers here: 270, 280, 60, 540. Which one's the answer? Those of you are still doing about 30 seconds left. 630. 210. A lot of different answers, guys. Please check your answer. Check one more time before I reveal the answer. 630. I got so many answers. Hello. Okay. Almost done. Almost done. Time's up. Almost done. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time's up. Okay. So what is the answer first? The answer, those of you who got the answer, it was 270.
That was easy.
That was easy. Okay, so some of you got the answer wrong. Okay, some of you got 630, some of you got 540, right? Okay, so be careful. Okay, let's take a look. So first of all, they want you to find the unshaded, guys. Now, some of you might have made this mistake. You must find the unshaded part. They never ask you for the shaded parts. Okay. Now, to find the unshaded part, the idea is what? The idea is you find the whole rectangle, you minus off the triangle, right? You find the whole rectangle, you minus off the triangle. Okay. That's one way to do it, right? Another way to do it is if you were to find the two unshaded triangles separately, also can. Okay. For me, I would actually find the big rectangle minus off the shaded triangle. Okay, let's do that first. Okay, so the area of the rectangle. Okay, let me write this down. The area of the rectangle is equal to 45 multiplied by 20, right? That would be 900 square centimeters. Make sense, right? Next step. What is the area of the shaded triangle? So this one I'm coloring right now. Okay, let's take a look. Where is our base? Okay, so if I were to redraw this for you, right, guys, it will look, imagine, I turn it around like this. It will become something like that, roughly like that. Okay, so this part is my base, okay, which is this part over here. Okay, what is the length? That would be, if this whole thing is 20, right, and this is 8, that means you have to minus. So 20 minus 8 will give you 12. So that means that will be my 12 cm. So my base is 12. Okay. Now, what is my height? Be careful. Perpendicular height. So perpendicular height means what? Okay, let me show you the other way. Okay, there are two ways to look at this. One is you just take the highest point, which is here, right? You draw to the side, then you draw up from the from the line, and that is my perpendicular line. That's one way, right? So if you look at this picture, that would actually be basically like that, right? You'd be like that. So this is my height, which is 45 centimeters. The other way to look at it is also like that. Do you notice that it forms like a rectangle? Can you see that? Right? This is how you find the perpendicular height. So that is also 45. So based on this, what's the area of my shaded triangle? Okay, so area of shaded triangle is equal to half times base. What's the base? 12. What's the height? 45. Okay, cm, 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 cm. Okay. What is 630? What do you mean by 630? 45 times 20 is 900, right? Did I make a mistake? Okay, what? Okay, let me take a look. Okay. Coach, unshaded. Find the area unshaded. Correct lah. So I minus off, guys. Hold on, sabar. Wait a minute. Okay, hold on. Let me check. Calculator. Okay, half times 12 times 45. So 6 times 45 is 270. Oh, you mean my answer was wrong? Yeah, I think my answer sheet was wrong. Okay, so my answer sheet is actually wrong. I agree. Okay, that means that the answer should be area of sorry, I got no space, guys. Area of unshaded part is equal to what? 900 square centimeters minus 270 square centimeters. So the answer is correct. It's actually 630 square centimeters. You're right, guys. Awesome. You all found the mistake. The answer should be 630 square centimeters. Because of that, I'll let play. Whoever fell for the trick of finding the area of the shaded part, that's the song you should be playing for yourself. Okay. All right. So anyway, the idea here, the answer is 630. Okay. Sorry, the answer sheet that was done up was not done up by me. So I think there was a careless mistake over there. Okay. Understand, guys? That was easy, yeah? Okay, very good. Was that easy?
That was easy.
That's right. Okay, so let's move on to the next question. Very good. So those of you who got 630, awesome. Huh? You all got the answer correct. Okay, I apologize again. The answer sheet might be wrong sometimes, but when I'm doing it, I usually will be able to spot if it's correct or wrong. Okay, so good job to all of you who's got the answer for 630. Okay, next one. This one should be a direct one. Find the area of the shaded triangle. Please give it a shot, guys. Let's give you about 1 minute. So it should be quite fast, lah. Wow, that was good, guys. A lot of you got the answer already, so fast. So we got 20 more seconds for those of you who are still doing. Okay, keep it up with the comments, guys. You all are doing very well. No more spam, no more, what's the word? No more irrelevant stuff. I like it. Keep it up. Awesome, time's up. Okay, the answer. Okay, the answer that we have here, a lot of you got the answer as well, is 10 square centimeters.
That was easy.
Okay, that was a bit soft. Okay, awesome. Okay, so some of you got like 26 square centimeters. That's strange. Okay, let's take a look. Okay, you all want this song, right?
It's over 9,000.
Keep it up, keep it up. Okay, so let's take a look, guys. This is the area of the shaded triangle. So remember, we are looking at half times base times height, right? So what is the base? The base is the one that is flat on the floor, on the line, right? So that would be this one over here. Since you know the whole thing is 12, right? So that would be, base would be 12 minus 8, right? So step 1, I write here first, okay? 12 minus 8 is equal to 4. So that would be 4 centimeters. Now, what about the perpendicular height? Remember, find the apex here, right? Then draw a dotted line up, right? Then to the side, then you can see, oh, this is my height. So what's my height? My height is the same as the one on the left, which is the breadth of the rectangle. So 5. So the area would just be half times 4 times 5. Answer would be 2 times 5, which is 10 square centimeters. Awesome! Awesome! Good job, guys. Awesome. Very nice. Very nice. Okay, we are done here. Let's move on to the next one. Oh, let me put this down. 10 square centimeters so that you all know. Okay, next question. Oh, this one looks challenging, eh? I'm sure you all can do it. Okay, let's give you about 2 minutes to figure this out. Phew. Y'all say it's easy. Yeah? Oh, that's good. That's good. Okay, some of you are already putting in the answers. Very good. You've got about 30 more seconds to figure it out. Oh, really? That was easy. Okay, so I see some answers like 30 square centimeters is the most number of answers, 30 square centimeters. Very good. We have 37.5. We have, I think, 40 just now I saw. It's between 37.5 and 30, right? Okay, 10? Cannot be 10. Enola, cannot be 10. Too small already. Okay, so I think a lot of you are done. So I shall just continue, okay? So the answer, what is the answer? The answer is... Okay, so some of you say 37.5. Some of you say 30. The answer is 30 square centimeters.
That was easy.
Okay, let's take a look. The figure below is made up of two squares, ABCD and DWXY. GWF is a triangle, find the area. Okay, doesn't matter. As long as we know that half times base times height. So let's start the formula, half times base times height. Okay, what's the base, guys? Let's take a look. The base is from the one that is on the ground. I mean on the flat surface, right? Flat line, okay? Flat line. Wait, let me adjust my camera a bit. Okay, there you go. So that would be what? This part is 8 centimeters. That means this part must also be 8 centimeters. Right? So that means that part must be 5 centimeters. 8 minus 3. So the first step would be 8 minus 3 equals to 5. So we've got the base already. So half times 5. Now the question becomes, what is the height? Right? What is the height? So the height is from, let me draw for you. Remember, from the bottom to the top. From the bottom to the top. Okay, there you go. Oh, that should be a way how you memorize the thing, right? Used to be in the bottom, now I'm at the top. Yo, what's up? Okay, so the height would be from here all the way to the other end, right? Like that. Okay, so you know that this part from here to here is 7 already, right? This is 7. But do you know this part now, guys? Right? So recall, this is why it's very important for you to read the question, because they said there are 2 squares. And what do you know about square, guys? All sides of a square are the same. So if AG is 8 cm over here, this part must also be 8 cm, right? If it's 8 cm, that means we know the height. The height will be 8 plus 7. So that will be 15, right? That will be 15. So if you add them together, that will be half. Wait, did I make a mistake? Oh, I made a mistake. Oh my goodness me. Okay. The question almost got me. Almost got me. Okay, almost got me. Okay, because why? I forgot that this part. Oh, this is interesting. Today got a lot of interestingly, not challenging but tricky questions. Almost got me, guys. So this part is 7. Sorry. So if that part is 7, this part must also be 7. Oh my goodness me. All right. So minus 3. You try to trick me, people? Ain't gonna happen. You almost got me. Okay, so 7 minus 3. Okay, so that's 7 minus 3. That would be 4. I apologize. That should be 4. So the base would be 4. Wow. What is the height? The height is still 15. So half times 4 times 15, which is, okay, I put cm here. 2 times 15 is 30. So the answer is 30 square centimeters. So those of you who got it correct, awesome job.
That was easy.
But tricky. Okay, very good, guys. So the answer is actually 30 square centimeters. So those of you who got 37.5 is because you thought that it was 5 centimeters. Okay, so that was the mistake. So if you know that, please learn from your mistake. The answer should be 30 square centimeters. Awesome. Okay, let's move on to the next question. Ooh, what's this? Okay, so in the figure below, ABFG is a square. Okay, so this one is a square, guys. Okay, now be careful, lah. Whenever it's a square, we know that it's going all sides are going to be the same. This is a square, okay? This one is a square. CDEF is a rectangle. Okay, CDF is a rectangle, so it's a rectangle. DEG, what's DEG? DEG, where is this DEG? Oh, you all see that? The DEG is the big one. This part is, oh, what happened? This part is a triangle, okay? Now, they give you the length, AG is 5, DE is 7, CD is 4. What is the area of the shaded part? Okay, please give it a shot first. I won't tell you. Please give it a shot. I'll give you 2 minutes again, guys. Start. Let's take a look at some answers. You've got about 10 seconds left, guys. Okay, a lot of you are getting the exact same answer, which is a good sign, Awesome. Okay, time's up. Okay, a lot of you got the answer of 21.5. Wow, really? So easy. What is the area of the shaded part? Okay, so what was the method? The method is, and the answer is correct, 21.5. If you got it right, guys, awesome, good job.
That was easy.
That was easy. That was really easy. Okay, so let's do it right now. So basically the idea is, if you want to find the area of the shaded part, I need to find the area of the square, right? Then find the area of the rectangle, then minus off the area of the unshaded big triangle over there, right? DEG. So with that in mind, let's start very quickly. I'm going to go fast because this one I think a lot of you got the answer correct. So the area of ABGF, this square, the area of the square, I'm going to write on here on the spot, okay? Area of square is what? Length times breadth, which is 5 times 5. So that will give me 25 square centimeters. Now, for the rectangle, what's the area? Length times breadth, 4 times 7, right? Or 7 times 4. So that would be area of rectangle. That would be 7 cm times 4 cm, which is 28 square centimeters. Now, what's the next step? We got to plus the two together, then minus off the big triangle. So the big triangle is, just write it here, okay? So you all can see easier. So that would be half times base. The base is the whole thing from here to here. That would be 5 cm for this one, because it's a part of a square, right? All sides are the same. This one will be the same as the top. That would be 4 cm. Ayo, what happened? Okay, so the whole thing will be 9 cm, yeah? Oh no, what just happened to my screen? Disappeared. Sometimes I just want to strangle this technology. So 9 cm for the bottom. The area of triangle would be half times base. The base is the flat one again, which is 9 cm. and the height is 7 cm. So half times 9 times 7 will give me 9 times 7 is 63 divided by 2 is 31.5. Okay, 31.5 square centimeters. So the last step, guys, is all we have to do is take a 25, the area of the square, plus the area of the rectangle, which is 28. Then you minus off the triangle. Okay, so that means the area of the whole shape, area of shaded part, right? They ask you. Equals to 53. No, not 53. Let me write it for you easier. Break it down for you. Okay, so it'll be 25 plus 28. Minus off the 31.5. Okay, you can do it one shot like that, and you will get the answer of 21.5 square centimeters. And that is the answer.
That was easy.
That was easy. Okay, very good. Are you all clear? Are you clear? If you're clear, please type in clear. Okay, guys, even if you see someone writing inappropriate stuff or inappropriate, no, I mean, irrelevant stuff, don't have to comment on it, okay? Just ignore it, just do your own stuff. If I see it, and I will just block them, okay? No worries. Clear? Okay, very good. Okay, which part are you not clear about, Isaac? Can I repeat one more time? The area of the whole figure, which is the area of the square plus the area of the rectangle. So this is the square, right? This is the rectangle, right? You plus together. Then you minus off the triangle, right? You minus off the triangle, which is the triangle. Let me write this down. The triangle that looks like that. Triangle DEG. Okay. So this area of the whole thing, the whole shape is the square and the rectangle. You plus together, and then you minus off the triangle. That's all. All right. Let's move on to the next question. Okay, now we come to something that looks slightly more challenging. This is the last two questions that I have on triangles, I believe. Yeah, it's the last two. This one is going to be slightly more challenging. So there is a clue for you. And the clue is this, guys. The clue is, if the height and the base of the triangle spans the sides of the rectangle, then the area of that triangle is half of the rectangle. What in the world does that mean? Okay, let me explain to you in a very simple terms. If you have a rectangle, guys, okay, no matter where you put the lines, okay, that means I can put the triangle, one line here, and the other line all the way like that. Oh no, that's so crooked. Let me draw a proper line for you. So let's see like that, okay. Okay, that will be area, the area of the triangle will be exactly half of the area of the rectangle. Now, what if I draw a separate one that looks like this? Watch. Now, that area will also be half of the rectangle, as long as it touches the ends of the, if it touches the end of this one, of the base, or on top also can, right? So it can also be the other way around. Let's say if I draw for you one more. Let me draw for you in red. Let's say I draw something like that. Right? So that's the points. Okay. That will also be half of the rectangle, as long as it touches the edges or spans the whole side of the rectangle. Okay, so that's my first clue to you. Let's read the question. The following diagram shows a rectangle ABCD. Okay, point O and point P lie on the side AB. Okay, so you see point O and point P lie on the side AB. So AB is over here. Okay, triangle CBP. Where's CBP? CBP. Okay, this triangle. This triangle, they say, makes up 1/8 of the area of the rectangle. So this is 1/8 of the area of the whole rectangle. Okay. What fraction of the rectangle is unshaded? Okay, what fraction of the rectangle is unshaded? So very important, guys. This one is asking for unshaded. Be extra careful. Those of you who fell for the trap previously, Be extra careful. Okay, I'll give you about 3 minutes for this one. Try to figure this out. Let me put the timer on. Ready? 3 minutes. Set. Go. Okay, let's check. You got about 1 more minute, guys. Let me take a look at your answers. Okay, someone says, I don't understand the question. So they just ask you what fraction of the rectangle. So if you take a look at the whole shape, right? Out of the whole rectangle, right? Which is, let's say, a certain number of units, what is the fraction that is the triangles? Sorry, that is unshaded, not the triangles. Okay, some of you got 5 out of 8, some of you got 3 out of 8. Okay, be extra careful. They're asking for unshaded people. So which one is it? Is it 3 out of 8 or is it 5 out of 8? Not so hard, huh? Okay, good, that's good. Okay, if it's so easy, I shall start. Okay, a lot of you say it's so easy. Okay, time's up, huh? All right, so the answer, what is the answer? The answer to this question is 3 out of 8. Those of you who got it correct.
That was easy.
That was easy. Okay, so the answer is 3 out of 8. So how do we do this, guys? It's very simple. Remember, the area of a triangle, I repeat, if it touches the ends over here, that means that this triangle, the one that is colored over here, is going to be half of the area of the rectangle. Because the area of a triangle is half of the area of a rectangle if it spans out the full amount. It can also be the area of a square, let's say. Okay, so if it's a triangle inside a square, that will be the half the area of the square. So if this is half and this is 1 out of 8, right? So what happens is we know that the shaded parts add up to what? Let's calculate. The shaded parts add up to half plus 1 out of 8. So you make into your common denominator, you get 4 out of 8 plus 1 out of 8. Okay, that will give you 5 out of 8. But be careful, these are shaded. So what would be the unshaded, guys? The unshaded parts would be 1 whole minus 5 out of 8, giving you the answer of 3 out of 8. So if you got the answer, awesome.
That was easy.
That was easy. Very good. Okay, let's move on. Clear? Okay, everyone clear. I want to say very easy. Okay, very good. Okay, last question. If you find it so easy, this one should be super easy for you too. Okay, so I'll give you less time. You all say easy, easy, easy. Okay, start now. 2 minutes. Irfan, how to get the half? Remember, area of a triangle, if it reaches out from one end to the other of the rectangle, is half of the rectangle. Okay, those of you who got the answer, can you please type into the chat box now? Okay, those of you who find the picture very blur, just recap. I just remind you one more time. At the bottom right hand corner of your screen, there is like a gear button that looks like this. Click on it. All right, and then it will basically come out with the quality, right? Change it to 720 pixels. Okay, time's up. Okay, let's go through the question, guys. A square is made out of a triangle, 4 triangles, P, Q, R, and S. Okay, what's the answer? What's the answer first? Some people got different answers I saw. Huh? Okay, the answer, some say 7 out of 18, some say 17 out of 8. I think that's a careless mistake, is it? Okay, the answer is 7 out of 18. Very good. Those of you who got the answer right.
That was easy.
Perfect. Perfect. Okay, so how do we find the answer of 7 out of 18? I saw someone were asking, where do you even start? Okay, so first of all, they ask you what fraction of the square is S. So our job is to find out a fraction, and we're supposed to find out a fraction of the whole figure, right, of the square and S. So basically this one, what fraction is it? So for us to find out the fraction of S, okay, one thing you must see, right, guys, is that this touches the ends, right? Touches the ends. Touches the top here. That means that this whole thing is going to be half times base times height, which is half of the square. So this is half of the square already, right? The area of P is given to you as 1 out of 9. So this is 1 out of 9, guys. Okay, so very simple, right? The whole shape is one whole. Okay, you minus off half plus 1 out of 9. So let me just read it this way. Step 1, let's take P plus Q plus R. Easier for you to understand. So half plus 1 out of 9. Common denominator, 9 out of 18, right? Times 2, times 9, times 2, times 2, times 9. So plus 2 out of 18, that will give you 11 out of 18. So to find the answer for S, all you have to do, guys, is take 1 whole minus 11 out of 18. So the answer to this question is 7 out of 18. If you got the answer right, perfect. That is awesome.
That was easy.
That was easy. Okay, perfect. Okay, I think a lot of you got the answer right? Okay, so Putri, be careful. It's not plus 1 out of 9. Okay, again, you got correct. It's correct. She did it correct. 1 whole minus 11, correct. Awesome. Okay, you can do another method, no problem, guys, and you can get the same answer. That is perfect. Okay, so that ends the triangle section. Very good. So to conclude that, We are done with triangles. No more triangles. Okay, so let's go into volume. Okay, we're gonna go a bit into volume today before we take a short break. Okay, let's take into volume now. Just for the P6s, right? I'm gonna be cutting down this particular what's that called? This particular topic. So because you know for the PSLE due to COVID-19, right? You are only tested on P5 volume. So primary 5 volume. So some of the questions might be irrelevant because we did this some time ago. I don't know. We might have removed it already. Okay. So some of you are still copying. Sorry. So you're copying now first. Okay, so we're going to go through P5 volume, not P6 volume, because that is not covered in the PSLE. Okay, so are you guys ready? Those of you who are copying, I have to move on because or else I'll be very late. Okay, so you all can copy later. You can watch the video again. Okay, let's go to volume, guys. Okay, these are some important points to note for P5 volume. Okay, what's the formula of volume first, guys? Oh, stylo, the volume come out. Okay, what's the volume of anything? Length, very good, times breadth, times height. Okay, just to share with you, length times breadth times height, right? The length times breadth is also known as something else. Do you know what it stands for? Very good. So I saw base area, right? So base area. So it's the same as saying base area times height. Okay, so that's one thing that you must know, right? And for P6 volume, actually you need to know how to find height lah, but that's no longer covered in your syllabus. So I won't waste time on it, right? So let's go through that. What will still be tested, guys, is like how many cubes can you fit into a particular solid, like a cylinder, not cylinder, sorry, cuboid, right? A cuboid or a cube. So that's the only main thing that you all need to know. Volume of cuboid, base area times height. I already said. Okay, this one no need to know lah. This one is no longer in your syllabus anymore. Okay, let's give it a shot, guys. Let's spend about 10 more minutes on this, and then we can start. Okay, so I'm gonna show 2 questions one shot. Okay, because I think this is quite simple. Okay, let's give it a shot. I'm gonna give you only 3 minutes for both questions. Please give it a shot, everybody. 3 minutes starts now. Hey, I just realized something, guys. Number 2, the answer question is a height question. So it shouldn't be tested, right? Oh man. So sorry, guys. But I think a lot of you got the answer, actually. That's good. Okay. So I apologize. I missed that completely. The answer, a lot of you got the answer for number 1. Okay. So number 1 answer is what? 18,000. Wait, 18,000?
It's over 9,000.
1,000! It's over 9,000. Okay, so the answer for the first one, volume of water, is very simple. Wait, in liters. So did you answer in liters? Okay, so let's take a look. A rectangular tank measures length 50, breadth 30, height 20. It is 3 out of 5 full. Okay. What is the volume of water in the tank in liters? Okay, so let's put it down. What's the volume of the tank first? Okay, let's do it step by step. The volume of the tank is equal to 50 centimeters multiplied by 30 centimeters. So that would be 1,500. 1,500, correct. 1,500 multiplied by 20 cm. So that would be 3,000, isn't it? 3,000. Yeah. That's right, mate. That's right. Why is my answer sheet wrong? Need to school my stuff already. So 50 times 20, 30 times 20 is 30,000. Okay, so that is 30,000, but this is in square centimeters. Yeah. So if you want to convert from square centimeters into liters, what do? You divide by 1,000. So it's also known as 30 liters. So what's the volume of water in the tank? The volume of water in the tank is 3 out of 5 full. So 3 out of 5 multiplied by 30, right? So you divide by 5 times 3, or you can just times 3 over 5. Also can, no problemo. Okay, so that would be 18 liters. So those of you who got the answer, which is 18 liters, awesome. If you got 18,000, you just got tricked.
That was easy.
Okay, so that is the answer to question number 1. Okay, so I know it's already 6 o'clock. I'll take a short break. Let's take a short 5-minute break. When we resume, we will come back. Number 2, we shall skip, guys, because I forgot that it's no longer tested in your exam. All right, let's take a short break. When we return, we shall continue on that. Okay, countdown timer. Let's take a 5-minute break.
Hi, I'm Dr. Adam Fields, and
Ten, nine, eight, seven, six, five, four, three, two, one. Boys and girls, it's time! With a record of helping over 1,000 students in math, Coach Seifels here. So let's get ready to rumble!
Come on, guys, that's it. right, welcome back. Welcome back to the math. Okay, so guys, we are, before I forget, just now I forgot to say something. I forgot to tell you guys, how many days away are we from the PSLE math paper, guys? That will be on the 2nd of October, right? So how many days away are we to that date? Let's see whether you all remember or not. Anyone? How many days are we to the day? Okay. Good. Yes. Yep. I saw some answers. Okay, so the answer is actually we have 67 days. Oh my god. 67 days. So close. So close. Okay. So by the time I see you next week, right guys, that will be week 6 of this program. We'll be halfway through already. Yeah. So we've got like 60 days left after that. Basically 2 months. Wow, if it's 2 months, right, guys, you all should be spending at least 2 hours per day on the subjects that you are weak at. So for math, if you're really weak at it, you need to spend at least 2 hours per day. Just to share with you a story, one of my friends, one of my students, her name is Aisha, last year, right? She was scoring a C with 50%, only 50 out of 100. That was 3 months before the PSLE. She really worked really hard, right, for over the next 3 months. She worked really hard. Her mother pushed her, of course. You know, she was doing a lot of revision every day. She spent 2 to 3 hours per day. At the end, PSLE came out. She's got an A for math. She's now in Tanjong Katong Secondary School, my school. Right? Yeah, I'm very happy for her. So that's a really good example of what you should be doing if you want to go from scoring whatever you're scoring now to scoring an A, right? Some of you have also joined our Master Problem Sums program that is over the weekends, last Saturday, right? So that's also happening this Saturday also, the second part of this program. I hope you all are enjoying the class. The class actually is very beneficial for those of you who are not strong in the problem sums. I think that might be my last time running this program, and now I'm done already, okay? So got no more time to do that anymore. So awesome, those of you who are there, great. Let's carry on to this particular program, okay? So back to basics. Let's go. Question number 3. There is 1,700 ml of water in the container below. What is the height of the water level in the container? So again, this one is not in the syllabus. Okay, so I'm just gonna share with you, okay guys. Let's say, just for information lah, just spend one time. Just spend on one question only, okay? So just now you all did number 2, right? So might as well I go to number 2 now. In case it doesn't come out lah, but in case it comes out for your secondary one or whatever, okay? So to find the height, right, you take volume divide by length times breadth. Since some of you already asking me what's the answer for this one, I'll just explain to you, okay? So the volume is 450 cubic centimeters, right? The length of this base is 5 cm and the breadth is also 5 cm. So the length is 5, the breadth is 5. So we just multiply together. So we get 450 cubic centimeters divided by 25 square centimeters. Okay. And that will give me the answer of 18 centimeters. Okay. So just to clear, what am I saying? To, satisfy your curiosity, right? The answer is actually 18 cm, and that's how you do that. Okay, so I'm gonna skip question number 3 because like it's not gonna be in your PSLE. Okay, so let's skip that one. Let's look for this one will come out. This one is possible. Okay, so if I'm not mistaken, this itself is a PSLE question. Okay, so let's do number 4. Okay, the box below is filled with some identical cubes. How many more cubes are needed to fill up the box? How many more cubes are needed to fill up the box? Now, this is a perspective question. You have to look at properly at how the shape is like, right? And then you gotta ask yourself, how many more can I fit into this box? Keyword being identical cubes. They're all the same size. Please give it a shot. This is a PSLE question. Okay, so please try it as if you're doing a PSLE question, your own PSLE exam. Let me give you about 1 minute. Nah, that's too short. 2 minutes to figure it out. Go. Can I zoom in for you guys? Hold on. That's as max I can go lah. Okay. Okay. Wow, so fast, some of you got the answers. That's amazing. Volume is in the syllabus, Yusri. P6 for PSLE, volume is in the syllabus. It's only primary 5. Okay, some of you got 41, some of you got 54. So is it 41 or is it 54? There's 2 camps over here. Some say 41, some say 54. I got 29. Okay, let's check. So what's the answer? Time's up. Okay, let's check the answer. Okay, so this one is a bit more interesting to do. Okay, so let me make it bigger for you guys so that you all can see. Just now I want to make sure you all see the question. Okay, so how do we look at this? Okay, so we have to visualize a bit lah. Okay, for this one. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw for you. Okay, it's very obvious, right, that from my point of view, the front from here to here, how many cubes do we have? Okay, how many cubes do we have from here to here? Okay, let's check. So this one is the first one, 1. Okay, this one is the second one, right? 2. So I bring this forward here. You can see that this is 2. The next one is 3, right? This one. So it's here, 3. 4. This one is 4. Okay. This one bring down will be 5. And the last one here would be 6. Can you see that? So it's a bit of perspective drawing because it's a bit like sengit, right? A bit sideways. So that will be 6 cubes. So for the length, we've got 6 cubes. Okay. Now, what about the breadth? Now, the breadth, you can see, right? Imagine you twist your whole body or you twist the whole box to your side. Bring it from here to here, right? You can see, I'm going to use a different color now, a red color. That's 1, right? That's 1. Then next to it would be this particular one that I'm about to shade, right? So that would be the second one over here, right? And the last one over here is the third one. Okay, so there's the third one. So this side, there will be 3. So the breadth, there are 3 cubes. And the last one, what is the height? Okay, so the height, you can see that. You can see based on this one. This one is easier to see, right? This one. So you see there's 1. So from here to here is 1. So that will be the same level as this one. So that's 1. The one on top of it, here is 2, right? And the last one is this one over here, right? The one over here. So we can push it there over, you get 3. So you can see 1, 2, right? And 3. So there you go. Altogether, how many cubes do we have? Let's count. So based on this, the capacity or how much you can actually fill up would be length times breadth times height. Now, some of you might be asking me about, isn't that the volume formula? It is. But because we're talking about cubes, that will give you the number of cubes. Number of cubes, okay, in terms of capacity, capacity means how many you can fit, okay, is equal to, okay, let me write this down properly, 6 times 3, 18, 18 times 3, 54, right? So total number you can put in is 54 cubes, guys. Okay, let's count how many there are. So I'm gonna erase all of this because it looks very untidy. Just want to show you, like, how you get the answer. Okay, so let's count now. How many do we have? We got 1, right? The one that we can see lah. 2. Okay, behind this there's one more, right? So that's 3, 4, 5. Now you can see that at the back, there's actually 3, right? How to see this? A bit difficult to show you. If I draw it like that, you can see something like that, right? So at the back, there's actually, okay, I draw for you like X-ray vision. Okay, imagine you're Superman, you can see that. There's an X-ray vision over here. Can you see not? Very difficult to see. I can't write the number at the same time. Okay, let me just draw it out. Okay, it will look something like this, guys. More challenging than I thought. Hold on. Let me do my best here. I'm almost done there. Then this one will be going up here. Oh, okay, can. Okay, roughly like that lah. Yeah, a bit hard to show you because the drawing also not that perfect. Okay, something like that lah. Okay, so we can count. We count. So there's one. Okay, there's one at the front, right? Then the one that is lying like that is 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 already. At the back, there's 6, 7, 8, right? And there's 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So the one that we have right now are 13. There are 13 cubes currently. Okay, so the answer would be 54 minus 13. So the answer would be 41. Alrighty, done. I know it hurts your eyes. It hurts my eyes too. Okay, so that will be the answer. If you got the answer correct, awesome.
That was easy.
That was easy. Okay, let's move on. Your turn. The solid below is made out of 1 cm cubes. Okay, what does a 1 cm cube mean? A 1 cm cube basically means that, okay, if I draw a cube, right, it basically means, oh man, I almost got that one. Why cannot? Oh no, it just deleted both, guys. That's so sad. Let me draw one more time, okay? So, why is it not turning into a cube? Ayo. Sometimes. Technology. Say it with me. Okay, there you go. 1. Okay, roughly like that lah. Never mind lah. Okay, so that's the one. So you guys... My goodness! Why do you do this to me? I'm just gonna draw freehand, okay, guys? Okay, it's a bit more ugly lah, but never mind. You get the idea. So if this is a cube, that's 1 cm, that's 1 cm, and that's 1 cm, right? So the question asks you how many more cubes are needed to form a cube of side 3 cm. So basically, if I want to create a big cube, and the big cube is one side is 3 cm, like that. Okay, roughly like that lah. How many more must I fit in to get each side being 3 cm? Oh, you're so fast. Get answer already. Is this easy? Easy. Yeah, so every side is 3 cm, correct. Some of you got 15. Most of you got 15. Guys, please stop posting pictures. I will ban you if you start posting pictures. Be careful. Please stop spamming too. Isaac, I saw your answer already. Okay, good. I think a lot of you got the answer. The answer is 15, guys. The answer is 15. Very good. So I shall not wait because a lot of you got the answer already. Awesome.
That was easy.
Okay, so why is it the answer is 15? Okay. So take a look, guys. They're asking you to form a cube of side 3 cm. So this is how I imagine it, okay? So if a cube of side 3 cm, right? Let's think of it this way. What will be the volume of a 3 cm cube? That means the length is 3 cm, right? The breadth is also 3 cm. And the height is also 3 cm. So that means 3 times 3, 9. 9 times 3 is 27 cubic centimeters. Okay? Okay, what's the volume of a 1 cm cube? Obviously, it's 1 times 1 times 1, right? So that will be 1 cm only. So, excuse me. Let me write this down. So that means if it's a 1 cm cube, that will just be 1 cm cube, right? So how many of them are there here in this picture? Okay, let's count. There's 1 over here, right? Let me go the easy one first. You can see 2, 3, right? That's 3 already. 4, 5, 6, how to write this? 7, 8, 9. Okay, that's 9. Okay. At the back here got 1, 10. Here at the bottom, at the side here, got one more, 11. And the back here got one more, 12. So altogether there are 12 1 cm cubes. So I put down there the volume of 12 1 cm cubes, of course, is just 12 times 1, right? So 12 cm cube, 1 cm cube times 12, which gives me 12 cm cube. And all I have to do, guys, is... What? I'm muted. Are you sure I'm muted? I don't think I am. So all I have to do, guys, is take 27 minus 12. Okay, so this is the answer here, 27. For 3 cm cubes, this is 12. So 27 minus 12. The answer to this question is 27 minus 12, which is 15. Okay, because 1 cm cube is... because 15 cm cube is equivalent to 15 1 cm cubes. So the answer would be, there will be 15 cubes that I need to add. All right, done.
That was easy.
That was easy. Very good, guys. Okay, let's move on to the next question. Can you try this by yourself? Let's give you, since you all found the previous one easy, I'll just add 1 minute for you guys. Okay? We still got one more topic to go through. I think we can finish right one more, most probably. Okay, time's up. You all need more time? No need lah. Okay, some of you got answer 160, some of you got answer 40. Let's check the answers. Okay, so very similar to the one that we just did just now, right? How many 2 cm cubes could fit into a box with length 10 cm, width 4 cm, and height 8 cm? So step number 1, just like the one we did just now. Step number 1 is we need to find out what is the volume of the whole thing. So what's the volume of the whole thing? Volume is equal to length times breadth times height. So that would be, the length is 10. We said length is 10. Right? Breadth or width and breadth are the same thing lah. So why cannot erase? Okay, 10 cm. Width is 4 cm and height is 8 cm. So 10 times 4 times 8. 8 times 4 is 32. 32 times 10 would be 320. So this is the volume of the big cuboid. Now they're asking you how many 2 cm cubes, right? So if one cube is 2 cm cube, they're asking basically, right? How many can I fit in? Now, here's what happens most of the time, right? You all will find the volume, which is 320, right? And then you will find what? The volume of one. Oh, my battery is weak. Hold on, guys. Give me a minute to put this on. Okay, charging. Okay, now I repeat. So the common mistake that a lot of students make is they will find the volume of the whole thing, 320, and they'll find the volume of one cube. The small cube is 2 cm cube, right? Then they will divide. So 320 divided by 2. Answer will be 160. Is that correct? And that answer would be wrong. If you got 160, having a bit too much fun doing that. Okay, so the answer is not 160. Be careful. Now, why cannot fit? Because if it's a 2 cm cube, let me draw for you, okay? A 2 cm cube would mean that, well, it finally cooperates with me, guys, okay? It would mean that each side is 2 cm, length is 2 cm, breadth is 2 cm, height is also 2 cm, okay? So watch that, guys. If this whole thing is 10 cm, how many 2 cm cubes can I fit, right? I can maybe fit 5 only, right? 10 divided by 2, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is the wrong method on the left. The right method would be step 1. For the length, we can only fit 10 divided by 2, which is equal to 5. What about the breadth, or the width in this case? They call it, right, width. The width, you can only fit, okay, so you got 4 cm only, they said. Hey, what's happening? They got only 4 cm. So how many can I fit? 4 cm. Each side of this cube is 2 cm divided by 2 cm. So you get 2. So I can fit only 2. Okay, 2. And for the height, how many can I fit, guys? The total height is 8 cm, they said. So from here to here is 8 cm. So I can fit a maximum of 8 divided by 2, right? So I can only fit 4 cubes. So what do you get? You got 1, 2, no space, guys. So it should be that. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. So what happens, guys? You've got 5, 2, and 4. So length you can fit in 5, breadth you can fit in 2, height you can fit in 4. So if you think about it, if I draw all of these out, right? If I draw all of these out, you can actually fit in how many, right? So that's what the idea is, right? That's basically what you're doing. So start dividing into 2, then you split it up, you keep drawing it up, right? So this, basically, this is the one way to do it, like you do it by visually, but I wouldn't do that, right? I would actually make sure that, you can, this is very lazy to draw. So I just multiply. So the answer will be 5 times 2 times 4. 5 times 2, number of cubes. 5 times 2 is 10. 10 times 4 is 40. So they can fit in 40 cubes. So those of you who got the answer correct, very good. You all did not fall for the trick. The answer is correct. It's 40.
That was easy.
That was easy. But be careful, a bit tricky. Good job. Those of you who got it, that is perfect. I saw someone say want to go toilet. Go lah, guys. If you want to go toilet, go. Okay, don't have to ask me. I won't be able to see your comment. Okay, so all right. Okay. So now that we're done with the topic of what's it called? Volume, you know what happens? All right, we are done with that. This one is not tested in your syllabus. We shall move on to the next question. Circles.
It's over 9,000.
Okay, awesome. Now, for circles, right? Let's do a quick rundown of what circles are about. What? That is not a circle. Hold on, Why is this not a circle? Okay, that's a circle. Perfect circle, okay? So, now, there are a few things that we need to know very quickly. You need to know something called a radius, right? A radius is anything from the center of the circle. Let's say the center is over here, okay, roughly, excuse me, to one end of the circle. So let's say from here to here. That's considered a radius. So R stands for radius. Okay. Then you also have something called a diameter. What's a diameter? A diameter is basically two radiuses or radii. Plural means plural radius is radii. Okay, so let's say if I've got two radius put together side by side like that, right? Okay, that will be either called radii or you can also call it as a diameter. Okay, there's a diameter. Then you need to know something else, which is you need to know area and circumference. Let's start with area first. Okay, so area of a circle is what? Pi times radius times radius, right? Also known as pi r squared. Okay, so I would use pi r squared. Some of you like to say pi times radius also can, no problemo. Okay, then we have, of course, the last part of circles, which is called circumference. Okay, circumference. What's the circumference? Circumference also is like the perimeter lah. Circumference is a perimeter. Okay, so that will be pi times diameter, or you can also put it as 2 pi r. So 2 times pi times radius also can. Because why? Because a diameter is the same as saying 2 radiuses or 2 radii, right? So that's why you can say either 2 pi r or pi times diameter. Both are acceptable, no problem. Okay, the one that keeps coming out for the circles that a lot of people always kind of like to ask me about is about the leaf shape. Okay, so the leaf shape looks like this. Watch out, guys. The leaf shape looks like this. It will be like that, right? So it's a quadrant over there, right? It's a quadrant. Then the leaf shape will be the one that I'm coloring in red now. Just like that. Like that, right? So can you see the leaf? Alamak. I do not want it to turn into that shape. Get me off the into shape first. Okay, so it's like that. So that's the leaf. Can you see that? So if you draw a line across, right? Can you see that there's a triangle over here? Right? Let me color the triangle in green, so you can see. So this is a triangle, right? And you can see that there is a quadrant. A quadrant basically means, what's that called? It basically means a quarter of a circle. So to find 1/2 of the leaf, the one I'm coloring in blue, how to find? You just take the area of a quadrant, okay, minus the area of the triangle. Okay, then if you want to find like both sides of the leaf, you take that, you times 2 lah. Okay, so that is how you find the area of that particular leaf. Okay, so that's it. So let's move on to the question. So these are all the important parts. Okay, please give it a shot, guys. The first one quite simple, I think. The shaded figure is a semicircle of diameter 30 centimeters. What is the perimeter of the shaded figure? Let's give you 1 minute for this. This one quite simple. Ready, set, go. Those primary fives who are here, if you are confused by circles, you can either just learn with us, or you can just leave also, can, no problem. If you don't want to get yourself confused. But I suggest you listen because it should be quite easy. Okay, let's check the answers. You all need more time, right? Wow, a lot of people answered already. Okay, very good. Let me check the answer. So 47.1, 45.7, 77.1, 124.2. Everyone got different answers. Okay, let's take a look. The answer to this question is 77.1. Yes!
That was easy.
Good job, okay? A lot of you got 77.1. I don't know why I got hyped up there, but I was feeling the vibes. So anyway, how do we find the perimeter of the shaded figure? Now, first of all, let me just tell you something, okay? There is a difference between circumference as well as perimeter. Now, the shaded figure is a semicircle. Okay, so the keyword here is a semicircle. Okay, the diameter is 30. The perimeter they're asking for is for the shaded figure. All right. When they say diameter, diameter refers to what, guys? It refers to one end of the circle to the other end. Why am I doing this colored? Hold on. It refers to one end of the circle to the other end of the circle, and it goes all the way from one end to the other end. So we know that's 30, right, guys? That's the diameter. But what I want to find now is I want to find the perimeter. The perimeter basically means what? Perimeter refers to the outline. So the outline will consist of not only the diameter of 30 centimeters, it will also consist of this part which we call the circumference. Ayah, why you form a pentagon? Alamak. I guess Microsoft, you got to work on that, Microsoft. All right, so I repeat. So that would be the circumference. The perimeter is the circumference plus the diameter. Okay. So what's the circumference? Okay, the formula for circumference, everybody, is, in this case, I will use pi d. Why pi d? Because pi d, or pi times diameter, okay, is diameter is given what? Might as well use that. They told you that pi is 3.14. So this one will now be 3.14. Okay. Diameter would be 30. So just multiply lah, right? You get 90. Be careful. It's a semicircle. I almost kena that one. Okay, so it's times half. Okay, so this is why I always tell my students, circumference of semicircle. Never skip step, because why? Then you might get wrong. So times half. So you will get 47.1 centimeters. Okay, so all I have to do now is plus the 47.1 to the diameter. Those of you who are in primary 5, just know that pi is a number that measures, is a proportion basically of any circumference to the diameter. So that's how you get pi, 3.14. Okay, so what am I going to do? Oh yeah, so I was going to do plus 30 cm equals to 77.1. Ta-da! So the answer is 77.1. Those of you who got the answer correct, that is awesome.
That was easy.
That was easy. Very easy. Okay, very good. Clear? Okay, next question. Sorry guys, I cannot wait for you all because I'm rushing a bit today. We're doing into 3 topics. If you cannot copy down, you can copy down later when the recording is up. Okay, so the figure below is made up of a 3/4 circle and a square of side 3.5 cm. Find the perimeter of the figure. Let's give you 2 minutes for this one. Start. Let's start, okay? Ding, ding, ding. Found a new sound. Okay, I see some of you got the answer already. Very good. There's no place for you to download this worksheet. Okay, I'm not giving out this worksheet, so you just watch it from the video lah. Okay, a lot of you got the answer. Very interesting. Very good. Very good. Easy, guys. Easy, We start off with easy questions lah. Alrighty, time's up. Okay. So, basically the idea is this, guys. To find the perimeter of the figure, we need two things, right? Number one, we need to find the answer for the circumference from here to here, right? So that's 3/4 of a circle. The next part is we need to find the two sides of the square, which we already know is 3.5 over here. Oops, 3.5 over here. This another 3.5. So I already know that this is also 3.5 because it's a square, right, guys? So all I need to do now is find the circumference of the 3/4 circle. Oh, what's the answer? Sorry, the answer is 23.5 centimeters. If you got the answer right,
That was easy.
that was easy. Very good. Okay, so very quickly, I'm going to go through fast. Circumference of 3/4 circle. So remember, write down so that you don't make the same mistake, okay? So 3/4 of a circle will be 3/4 multiplied by pi d, right? Now, in this case, the diameter is not given. It's only given as the radius. Because why? From center of the circle to the other end. That's considered as radius. So what I'll do is, step one, I'll take 3.5 times 2. Get 7 cm first. So that's my diameter. My diameter, right? So pi d, 22 over 7, right? In this case, pi is 22 over 7. Be mindful of that, right? Pi d, diameter is 7 centimeters, right? So this one, the shortcut you can do is 7 over 1. Cancel. 422, you will get 211. So 3 times 11, 33. 33 divided by 2, which is 16.5 centimeters. Okay, so that means that the blue part is 16.5 centimeters. All I have to do now is plus everything together. So the perimeter of the figure is 16.5. Who set a timer for me? What? That has never happened before. Okay, so plus 3.5. So that would be 23.5 centimeters. Okay, guys, so that is the answer to this question. If you got it right, that is good.
That was easy.
That was easy. Awesome. Okay, I'll move on to the next question, guys. Sorry, I can't wait. Gotta go. Okay, let's move on to area now. Okay, let me see. We got 3 more questions left. I've got 12 minutes. Can I finish all? Okay, let's do the slightly more challenging. Let's do the easy one first. This one I can give you 1 minute only, okay? This one, answer to be found in area in terms of pi. Very simple. 1 minute. Come on, let's finish out all 3, okay? Let's target all 3. My head of curriculum at Mathologies have created this worksheet for you. Perfect. The timing is required is 2 hours per class. Perfect timing. Very good, Coach Atika. She's probably not listening to this, but yeah. This one no need calculator, guys. In terms of pi only. Very simple. Yes, a lot of people answer already very fast. Good, a lot of you are very, very good. Keep it up. This question, no need calculator, guys. Very simple. Let me show you what I mean. To find the area, when they say in terms of pi, that means, right, you don't have to find using the calculator value of pi. You just, hold on. You just use pi, like treat it like an algebra, like a pi by itself, by a letter by itself. So let's show you what I mean, okay? So to find area, you must find Okay, this is a full circle. So area of circle would be pi r squared, right? So pi times radius times radius. Now, do we know the pi? The pi is just pi. Leave it as pi. Do we know the radius? The radius is what? This is diameter, guys. If diameter is 22, what in the world? If diameter is 22, what's the radius? The radius will be 22 divided by 2, right? Which is 11. Because remember, radius is half of that. So 11 times 11. So 11 times 11 is 121. So 121 pi. Right? The answer is 121 pi. Must put a bracket here, cm squared. Square centimeters, sorry. Okay, so that is the answer. A lot of you got the answer right. Good job. Awesome.
That was easy.
That was easy. Okay, very good. Next question. We gotta move faster a bit. We got 9 minutes. Okay, we are almost done, guys. Let's finish up. Let's go. The figure below shows the square of side 14 centimeters and 4 identical quarters, or quadrants actually. You should say quadrant. Find the area of the shaded parts. Okay, let's change to quarter circles. Okay, go for it. Find the area of the shaded parts. I will give you 3 minutes. Guys, please stop posting irrelevant stuff. Okay, focus on the math. The answer is 1 to 1 pi, Sabrina. It's just like that. Because I say in terms of pi, so leave it as pi. That's all. Unless they say use the calculator value of pi, and then it becomes a different story. Very good. Some of you got the answer already. Yeah? Very fast, are you all? I'm impressed. It took you less than a minute. This is crazy. We've got like question 5 only. So we've got two more questions and then we're done already, guys. Find the area of the shaded parts. I give you a clue. You have to rearrange the shapes. Rearrange the shapes, it becomes very simple. "30 seconds for those of you who are still not done yet. I repeat, the clue is rearrange the shapes. Okay, I got 42, I got 616, I've got okay, correct. I shall. Okay, time's up, time's up. Okay, I end a little bit. Okay, so focus, guys. So the idea is this. If you look at this shape, right? This shape should be very familiar to all of you. Take a look at this. This shape is actually what? A square with a quadrant in it. So imagine I move this over to this side. Okay, let's see. I'm gonna do my best to make it look at least almost the same. Okay, let me do this. I think I can do it. Are you? Why come on that? Okay, roughly. Is it the same size? Oh, so close, so close. Okay, roughly. So that one is 1, right? So you see, guys, what happens is this. This quadrant is going to look like that, right? So if I do that for the same for the other 4 shapes, the other 4 sides, what will happen is this, I will actually get a circle. Whoa, this is so cool, guys. Take a look. See that? So I will actually get this shape, Okay, roughly lah. Then you can see the 4 circles over there. So the shaded part will be which one? It will be the one right here, right? So the outside here. So if I rearrange, alamak, it disappeared, guys. Thank God for Control Z. Oh, I want to erase just that part only. Okay, there you go. See? So if you do it every side, you realize, oh, it's the outside of this shape, right? If it's the outside of this shape, that means that all I need to do is find the area of the square minus the area of the circle. So what's the area of the square? The area of the square is 14 multiplied by 14 because both sides are the same, right, guys? So 14 times 14. 14 centimeters times 14 centimeters will be 196 square centimeters. Okay, that's the first part. So what's the area of the circle? It's very obvious. The radius would be half of the square. So that would be 7 centimeters. The pi was given as 22/7. So the area of the circle is equal to pi, which is 22/7, times the radius, which is 7, times 7, right? So cancel, cancel. I got 154 square centimeters. So the last step is the area of the shaded parts would be, sorry, my handwriting is terrible. 196 minus 154. Okay, so the answer is 42. Those of you who got the answer, awesome.
That was easy.
That was easy. So once you see, right, sometimes, right, in the question, right, you need to be able to be flexible enough to like redraw the thing, rearrange the shape so that you understand. Okay, very good. Let's finish up the final question. We've got about 2 minutes actually. Okay, but never mind. We started a bit late just now, so maybe I'll end at about 7:05 like that. Okay, so let's finish up. Last question for the day. I'll give you 3 minutes to solve this question. Those of you who need to go, please go ahead. Those of you who can stay, you can stay. Let's finish up the one last question. Okay, I hope this lesson today has been very helpful for you for the 3 topics. Can you do me a favor before you go? Just like this video, share, please press the share button. It does not cost you a single cent, zero, it's free, right? It will help me a lot to help out other kids, yeah? So please do me a favor. Yep, Maria, you can do that as well, no problem. It's just that I just want to show them so that it's easier for them to see, okay? Okay, the last one. Let's go through, guys. This is the toughest of the lot. Those of you who left, I hope. Oh my god, some of them already left. I hope they'll watch it because it's quite challenging. Okay, so let's solve this question together. Because of lack of time, I'm going to go through together. Okay, so the answer for part A, some of you got the answer already. The answer is 83.94. Okay, the answer is 83.94 centimeters. For part B, the answer is 329.22. Okay, square centimeters. So if you got the answer correct, wow,
That was easy.
amazing. Okay, so let's finish up this question. Okay, now a lot of students will tend to make the mistake because when they see perimeter, right, they thought that it's all sides, but actually it's not all sides, right, guys? Perimeter means what? It is the outline. So the outline will be from here all the way until there. That means we will need the circumference of this semicircle, right? We do not add the one inside because that's inside, that's not outline, right? So we need to add this small part over here, okay? We need to add the two quadrants, one quadrant over here, one quadrant over here, and we will need lastly this square part, this 10 cm, okay? Now, one very important point to note is that this square, right, it shares the side as a quadrant. So this is my radius of 10 centimeters. That means my radius on the other side must also be 10, right? So we know that inside here will be 6 lah. I don't know whether it's relevant or not, okay, but just letting you all know, okay? So we know for certain that it's 4 cm as well. So all we need to do now is to find out what is the circumference of the semicircle. Circumference of semicircle. And we need to find the circumference of two quadrants. And the two quadrants also add up to what, guys? It also add up to one semicircle. But is it the same size as each other? I do not think so. Because why? From here to here was 10. From here to here is 6, right? So that means the circumference, the diameter of this semicircle is 10 plus 6 plus 6, which is 22. Okay? So that's the first step. Part A. 10 plus 6 plus 6. 22 centimeters. Okay? Now, let's find out the circumference of that semicircle. So remember, guys, what's the formula? The formula is half. Remember, half times pi 3.14 times diameter, which is 22. So that will give me 34.54 centimeters. Okay, first part done. Okay, second part. Okay, which is over here, this one. Also semicircle. Why? Because I take circumference of two quadrants, which is equal to one semicircle. But it's a smaller semicircle. So what's the diameter? It's 10 times 2, right? Because there's, you see, this side, the radius is 10. So diameter is 20, right? So that means we do half also times 3.14 times 20, right? That will give me 31.4. So now we got that part also. Now the last step is to add them all up. Okay, so let's add all them up. So the perimeter is equal to 34.54 plus 31.4 plus the last step is you gotta plus the 4 over here, you gotta plus the 4 over here, plus 4 cm. Then the last one is you gotta plus the 10 cm over there. So the answer is 83.94 centimeters. Okay, good. So that's the answer for part A. Okay, lastly, very good. Some of you are still sticking with me. 169 of you. Come on, let's finish up, okay? A bit more. Part B, find the area of the figure. Very simple. So we have to find the area of the big semicircle first. Okay, what's the area of the big semicircle? Let's call it the big semicircle, okay? So that would be half, sorry, my handwriting is becoming more and more horrible, times pi 3.14 times radius, right? So the radius of the big semicircle is 22, right here, oops, sorry. Radius is 22 divided by 2, which is 11. So that means that I must times 11 times 11. So what's the answer here? That would be 189.97 square centimeters. Okay, so that's the big semicircle. Now the next part, I got the two small quadrants, right? Let's call them, we put together becomes a small semicircle. So area of small semicircle is equal to half times 3.14. What's the radius, guys? The radius for the small one is, you can see that small one is 10, right? So times 10 times 10. Times 10 cm times 10 cm. And that will give you... Hey, wait, there's a mistake in my answer sheet. Oh, man. But my answer is correct. Half times 3.14 times 10 times 10. So what's the answer? Why is there a mistake there? 3.14 divided by 2, 157. So the answer is not was wrong, sorry. So it's 157. Okay, so that's the answer for that small semicircle. Then we don't forget, you have got the small square in the middle. So area of the square, area of square is equal to 10 times 10. That's another 100 square centimeters. The last step is we gotta plus all of them together. Okay, so let's plus all together. So the area of the figure is equal to 189.97 plus, alamak, no space guys, 157 plus 100. Okay, the final answer is 189.97 plus 157 plus 100. 446. Any of you got 446, guys? If you got the answer, you are a math prodigy. Okay, the answer is correct.
That was easy.
That was easy. Congratulations to all of you, 168 of you who stayed. You are amazing.
It's over 9,000!
All right, guys, thank you so much. I hope that you all enjoyed today's class. You got correct. Very good. You got correct. Awesome. My answer sheet was wrong. Sorry. Okay. So, good job, everybody. I hope you guys had a good lesson today. Thank you so much for sticking with me. Please like the video. Please share the button. Press the share button. It doesn't cost you a single cent. Thank you so much, guys. I will see you next week. Let's play some music at the end. Bye, guys. Bye, guys. Take care. See you next week.